actor who plays one of the superheroes on the CW's The Flash show has been fired because he had some resurfaced tweets that seemed racist, misogynistic, and homophobic. Hartley Sawyer played the stretchy, elongated man on this series for the last 3 seasons, and the tweets were from as far back as 2012, long before he worked on the show, and they have since been deleted, but the internet does not forget, and screenshots of his old posts have been circulating online. Well, the CW, along with our sister company, Warner Brothers Television, put out a statement saying, quote, "We do not tolerate those kinds of remarks." Hartley posted an apology saying he is ashamed and disappointed of his past ignorance.
Hot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That type stuff. Let's go ahead and get them both in there. Now, I don't know his real name, but he played an elongated man on the CW Flash show. That's
I don't know his real name either.
I don't know his name, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
All right, but the situation with him, he got fired off of the Flash because of some old tweets that he had tweeted a long time ago that was tasteless, homophobic, and racist.
He got fired.
He got fired.
Yeah, fired.
My black ass, yeah, my black ass would have got fired too. I've been one of them motherfuckers. I'd have been one of them cats like for the fucking nothing. I'd have got fired. Yeah, you know, Flip got fired, right? He did, yeah. That's what he said. That'd have been me. That'd have been me. I know already. That'd have been me.
Hey, do y'all so any of y'all heard about the situation, and I want to know y'all opinion. Do you think that's overreaching? Because he came out and said, you know, he a different person. He apologized for the tweets from back then, and he came out, even though he came out after the shit resurfaced. So if they would have never resurfaced, you know, he would never give an apology. We know that. But my thing is, the tweets sound like a 18, 16-year-old trolling and trying to find his way to catch people's attention. The jokes he had was stupid. He said, "If I had a wife, I'd be beating her ass tonight." You know, it was tasteless, dumb. I don't. And now, don't get me wrong. I didn't see all of the stuff that he had put up there. He might have said some fucked up shit, but I don't know because I just seen a couple of them. The stuff that I seen was stupid. Like when you hear somebody say something stupid and you just look at it and say that's stupid. But I don't think he should have been for what I seen. He shouldn't have got fired. I think it was more like that people is overreaching. As in, I always feel like a person should the next person shouldn't get offended for the next person more than the next person is offended for about itself. So if he made some homophobic jokes that might have been tasteless, and a person that's homosexual don't be offended by it, then a person that's straight shouldn't be offended by it. That's how I was looking at it. So my thoughts is I think they overreaching. So Punisher, what do you think? But that's me saying it from a perspective. I didn't see all his tweets and and everything, but I did hear his apology and I heard about the situation that's in the overall. So Punisher, what you think about the fact of him getting fired? I'm gonna try to see if I can figure his name out. I think his name is Ralph. Yeah, that's what he played. He played Ralph something. Yo, Punisher. Flip, you can hear me?
I can't hear you.
Yo.
Punisher.
Your mic might be muted.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can hear you.
We thought you got kidnapped by the Boogie Monster.
Who's that about the Boogie Monster? No, I'm good, man. I'm here. Can you repeat the question, Triple?
I was just gonna lead a podcast and let y'all keep talking and call Chuck like, "Yo, you all right?"
Yeah, so what do you think about him getting fired?
Me, I think
it was just served.
It was so long ago, you know, like they said. As far as the tweets go, people change. You know, they learn. They grow as people, and I feel like this cancel culture is getting way out of control.
Yeah, I think it's
getting ridiculous. Stuff, he said some stupid things. Everybody says stupid stuff, you know. If you was at work, you said something stupid, you know, they're not just gonna fire you on the spot because you said something, you know, as stupid as what some stuff he said.
Oh
You know,
man, I'm
but
doing this wrong.
as far as that, man, I think they should have given him at least a chance to explain himself, a chance to
Hold on.
apologize. 'Cause look at what they did with Amber Heard. Like she was lying on Johnny Depp, talking about he was beating her up and stuff like this.
Right.
Everybody canceled him. He lost his job, lost
Now,
millions of dollars with
now
Disney.
you find out Johnny Depp, one of the coolest, nicest people that do
Yeah,
stuff for the
yeah,
community
he's the coolest
without no
dude.
recognition.
And come to find out, he was a victim. He was the one getting bottles and stuff thrown at him. And after all this stuff came out, I still haven't heard anything about them firing her. They giving her
Oh yeah,
plenty
no,
of chances, you know.
she gone off of Aquaman too. She not
Oh, they
returning.
fired her?
Yeah, she
Oh,
got
yeah,
it.
but look how long it took them to do it though. If
Yeah.
none of that evidence would have came out, she still would have had a job, and Johnny Depp would
I
be
mean, but then
winning.
some of it is you got to look at it like as a thin line between love and hate because Adriel Miller that plays the Flash, his situation might be a little bit touchy because then he playing a superhero that's supposed to be a good guy, and then they got pictures of him, going to war with somebody, and then but then you got a person like Ralph that playing elongated man on the Flash. He play a quirky character that do stupid stuff, and he learn and he grow with. I mean, the character they say like the person that with his personality as the real person, not the actor, has more of is more of an upstanding person now, and he does like those types of things. So I'm looking at it as he, like you said, he was young, dumb, and young, and he grew with the jokes he told. So if he said something that was offensive, he should have had, like you said, had the time to explain himself and stuff like that. And people shouldn't get offended for other people. That's what started a lot of extra stuff. But they do have a lot of things that's going around where people need to take a stand for. Like it's a line where we should understand. Well, if it's something minor or something stupid, like this would be under my directions of oh, this bullshit. But you know what I'm saying? He gotta have to, explain, like you say with policies, but I don't think he should got fired for that. Maybe some fines and what I'm saying, or whatever like that. So they make this next generation like, man, let me make sure what I'm doing now is really gonna have an effect on me. Because back then people didn't think about what I'm saying now gonna have an effect on me 10 years from now. Because back then, anything back 10 years, what you did in that moment was for that moment or what you said in the moment was for that moment. So a lot of the stuff was more hardcore in a sense. So
All right, what? I'm back.
with me, I'm just thinking about that type of stuff should never be looked at as in like how they did with Kevin Hart, stuff he said. But at the time period, those types of jokes was relevant. Like Gone with the Wind. I know that the movie has some things in it, but at the time when it came out, that's what you got to think
That's
about it.
the era. That's
Yeah,
the era that they live in.
you gotta judge that with that era because a person you gotta think about a lot of people is sheep. They live inside of this box. If this is their box they live in, they're gonna act accordingly to the box they living in. So a lot of people just gonna be like that. So when you look at the box that they living in and when you expand this box to the people that made to this generation, and now you having a different outlook on things, like a lot of people didn't realize stuff that like when they say Black Lives Matter, that people live and have these things going on, they really didn't understand it until you actually had to sit down and actually see it and say, oh, it's real. So when I'm saying people like that get fired for something minor, I really think about it's like you said, a cancel culture, and it went too far. So what about you, K. Eyes? What you think about him? You think that you know any more information about it? They went too far, or you think it's a part of they just firing people just to cover their ass and they get over something that they shouldn't even have that to do?
I mean, if it was a long time ago, I mean, my honest opinion is who gives a fuck? Like, it makes no sense. Like, you clawing at the dirt, hoping to find something that happened eons ago, so you have some type of clout to have now. It makes no sense. To be honest, it's too sensitive. Honestly, stuff like that to me, especially if a company does it, just gets me like I don't even want to support them anymore. Like they just lost my interest. I hate when people do that. It makes no sense. You take something that happened so long ago, and you're like, oh, so you did this and this and this, and you sitting here like, oh, well, that was long ago. I was young and dumb, but you probably was. You know, I'm a much different personality. This and that. Nah, fam. Nah, we can't have that. You're gone. You know, it's dumb. And
I think it.
I'm using dumb as a better word for
I
what it
think it depends
actually
on what the
is.
situation. I think it depends on what the situation is, man.
Right. I think
Like
it's a man.
something like that. Come on, man. Like
Yeah,
this is what make me mad. Y'all didn't look into this man record. Y'all didn't see this.
exactly.
So
That
what
makes
we're
y'all
gonna
guys
do is
look bad.
y'all should have listen here. I'm gonna tell you the one person who did this real smoothly, and I like the way he did this. That he told that that he was up under Usher, Justin Bieber. He told Usher day one when they like Usher, and he was sitting there listening to Boys and Men and learn how to sing and all that other extracurricular stuff. That him and his friend was playing around, and they was saying the N word this and N word that. And it was the bet that he told Usher that up front, right from the door, so he covered his behind. So that's what we're gonna have to start doing now. Oh yeah, well when I was younger, whatever, I was saying some, I was bugging out, saying some out of order stuff or whatever. Something, come on, man. Something they just need to like, you know what? If it been like 10 years ago or 20 years ago, it's too late. That's like me trying to go at and find a dude that robbed me 10 years ago. I'm gonna sue him or call the cops on you because you robbed me, and that was like 10 years ago. Come on, bro, stop it. It's too late now. That's done. It's done and over with. Like, come on, that boy, man, let that boy have his job back.
Right. That's what I'm looking at. So let's say CW stick to their guns and they try to basically run from the fight and they let Ralph the elongated man go. So what do y'all think they should do with that story? Just replace him, like how they gonna do with Black Woman, or you think they should just cut that whole little story and just cut the losses because he's not the main character like the Flash. The show not named elongated man. So he a side character. He's not like how Batwoman is. So do y'all think they should just cut his character or by his power they could just replace him?
I feel like they should just replace him. To be honest with you,
Just keep him.
replace
I
him
say
with
keep
someone
him.
with better powers and that
Keep
actually
him.
brings something of substance to the story.
That's
You
what I
know,
say. Keep him.
something that can complement Flash and the rest of the team,
That's
or
what's up.
something that's actually useful. Because yeah, he can stretch and everything like that, but he's not very useful. I don't think so. So that's why I say just get rid of him, replace him for somebody else, a
You
better
wait. Well, let me
character.
ask you this: since you said that Punisher, do you not think that maybe this is an excuse for them to use to get rid of him because they feel like his character is not useful?
Oh,
Do you
it's a
think that they
possibility.
probably doing that? Because I'm starting to wonder, like, come on, a lot of this
Yeah,
stuff
because
is a
That's
bunch of
fucked
if you
up.
look at
is a
him,
bunch of
his character
bullshit.
is useless.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
thinking
yeah,
maybe
like you
that's
saw
what it
somebody
is.
Bell gets
but
up
they
out of
but they
nowhere.
took a lot of time and a lot of effort to build up a big story for him and that girl that was robbing the banks and stuff like that. They took a lot of time out of the Flash show to make sure that there was a whole separate story that was going on. I mean, the writing got a lot better in the Flash because they're giving everybody their own individual personalities and shit lives. They're giving everybody their own fucking lives. So that's a hell of a lot better than everybody cooped up inside Star Lab saying go 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 go.
Shit.
And, but it's just a whole lot. It's just, to me, yeah, it's too much they've invested in Ralph to just say, hey, we ain't like we was going. We're gonna cut our ties with him and not complete that story because it's too many gaps for them not to make him interesting. Like it's too easy right now for them to actually make him interesting. So I don't see why would that be like you know what I'm saying a reason to cut their losses on him because he ain't interested now, but I can guarantee he gonna be more interesting the next season than five gonna be.
They had some good episodes with him. I believe they had some good episodes with him.
I mean, think
I'm
about it
not.
on Team Flash. Uh,
I'm doing this
who
all
all
wrong.
stood out on the last season? Flash daughter, she
Not
was
sure.
gone. So she wasn't enough.
Actually, I didn't even finish the last season yet.
Joe West was damn near gone. His crazy, I can read your emotions, feeling wife.
Yeah, she needs to be gone too.
Yeah,
The one that can feel people's emotions.
Yeah,
she needs to be
can
out
read
too.
my, but then, okay, but then what about the child? Because that child got power.
I think the child got power, but I think her power was not as strong as it was a couple seasons ago.
No, I'm
she was
saying
she could actually read people's minds.
I think
she can still
Joe West, all that need to be, you know what I'm saying? They need to go ahead and just that whole up section they need to cut out of the Flash. Because they don't need to be
the
there.
wife,
Yeah, the wife, Joe.
They don't really need her at all. She brings nothing to the story.
No, I think Joe need to be there.
Actually, Iris, she don't even bring much to the story.
Hey. Yo, listen here.
She bringing something. Hey, this season right here.
Yo, Chuck, tell him how I feel about Iris, Chuck. Tell him.
You got a crush? What's going on?
No, I don't care about Iris. I don't care about her. I don't.
I don't
Chuck
either.
Can tell you
I
that.
said she needs to go.
I don't care. Yep, I do not care about Iris. I hate to say it. Oh man, why would you say that? She's a prominent. No, they just made a good storyline for her.
Hey, look, this season right here, you got to give it to this season. Now, it would have. I felt like that, and everybody heard your cries because this season here, when she went out to say, "Now you know what? She's not gonna be the dander in distress." They got the Irish rest, they got sucked through the glass, and then they had the fake Irish, and she doing all this gangster shit, and she going around.
Finally.
That's why I say they give it. That's what they doing. They doing the right thing. Now she got a good story. Now this season, finally, like you were saying, Flip, they answered your prayers with that because she actually doing some shit this season. Not playing shit. She doing her own shit in her own storyline.
Something that should have been done in the beginning.
Yes. Instead of her just saying, like, because you pointed out to me, like, I'm gonna do, oh boy, he gonna do this shit, this person gonna do this, person gonna do that stuff, and she just tell everybody what they already know they finna go do.
Yup, that didn't make no sense. I'm like, wait a minute, what is this I'm looking at? Huh? Come on, man.
Yeah, they doing a lot better because that's their own storyline. Now, Vibe, his story is getting smaller. They got some new characters that came, and then I don't see them no more. But then some come, but I don't know, like that black dude that's supposed to be coming in, and he helped with a couple episodes. Then the next episode, he wasn't there.
Yeah, that was his job. That was the job.
Opening up the
they did it.
Black
they
hole.
Yeah, they know.
He wanted to be a part of Team Flash. He wanted to be a part of Team Flash. Bad. He was like, "Say, man, let me help you with all this here. Let me come do this here." And he did. He was fucking up shit, but then he was like, he couldn't stop. He wanted to be a part. And all of a sudden, next episode, that wasn't one episode. It was like 2 or 3 episodes, and then gone.
Yeah, he helped Flash out, and they got rid of him. You talking about that was his job? They did an Obama on him. He came in there to fix it, and now he's done.
He came in to fix Team Flash.
I'm not lying. That's what he did. He came 15 Flash and got out of here. He gave them inspiration to do what he was supposed to do, and he gone. See ya. Pew! I'm not lying. I'm like, wait a minute. That's crazy.
Hey y'all, this not a topic, not a subject. Just a quick thought, so y'all can respond to it on your own digression. Okay. Now Netflix got it the animated show. Y'all know He-Man, on Netflix. Now that show about to get replaced with She-Man.
She-Ra?
She-Man.
No, She-Man.
No, you mean She-Ra.
No.
What is it? This is what a transgender?
No. You saying it wrong. It's She-Ra. It's She-Ra, his sister. Why you keep saying He-Man? I mean She-Man. I don't understand that.
She-Man.
Yeah, why you keep saying She-Man? His sister She-Ra.
Oh,
She-Ra.
She-Ra.
I thought they already had a She-Ra cartoon on Netflix.
What do you? I don't know where you're going with this. I'm kind of confused.
No.
What do you mean?
It's a She-Man show that they got coming out on Netflix.
Hold on, what?
Yeah, and she muscle like He-Man, like big muscle, like is He-Man body with She-Man face. I mean, with
You know
She-Ra
what?
face, He-Man body. That's why I
You
said
know what?
answer to that on your own aggression.
You know what? I'm
Yeah.
out of here. I'm out of
So she like a, so she like an Amazon basically.
Yeah. She like a He-Man. But anyway, though, that's how